that once again we'll hear a presentation of motivation from our speakers and be the one to lead us, give an open mind, understanding about this business as our life, Lord God, prospers in financial, and we commit this in your care in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Pastor Evelyn, for that prayer. Okay, so webinar for tonight. Yes. So by the way, but before we start, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our leaders, our leaders for Team Crowd1 Team Europe International. We have always here with us our director 2-star Sir Eddie Onya, and our director 3-star Sir Danilo and Director 3-star Laika. They are in the Philippines with other directors like Sir Joronel and Maam Rhea. So and also greetings to the managers, to the directors, to the managers, to the coordinators, to the team leaders, to the starters, and to our guests. Yes, we welcome each and every one of you here in our English webinar. So for tonight, we're gonna be presenting to you our speaker. Okay. Our speaker for tonight, I will just sharing with you. She is from San Clemente, Tarlac. We were from the same province, and OFW for almost 20 years already, have spent 4.5 years in Israel and more than 14 years in London. So she graduated of physical therapy in the Philippines, but finished 3 courses in London. So she upgraded health and social care, assessor's course in health and social care, excuse me, business administration, currently working as full-time line manager for admin staff in one of the leading international hospitals in London. She is doing Crowd1 part-time, but with full-time attitude, and because of this, she managed to become Manager 1 in Crowd1. Yes, and now I'm gonna be presenting to you our presenter for tonight, our speaker, our Manager 1, Jenelyn Ragus.
Hi, Mom. Good evening to everyone. So, crowd morning is what we always say to our greetings, isn't it? So, hope everyone's doing great during this difficult time. And as we always say that even we're having difficult time at the moment around the world, we here members of Crowd1. So basically, we could not say that we're not experiencing the same thing with everyone, and yet for those who are members of Crowd1, we feel that the difficult situation, we're not really feeling, it's not making us down. I mean, our emotions are not that much affected. It's not that we're not affected. However, because of the community that we formed here in Crowd1, we're not feeling that much, because even we don't go out, we're actually doing something productive. So we're doing something that is like kind of, instead of using our time just sulking in the corner in here in Crowd1, we actually are doing something that will, this is an opportunity that is giving us actually a better outlook on what's going on. So thank you, Ma'am Ren, for the introduction. And of course, for everyone in the call, you might be guests. I'm not quite sure if we have guests here, but since we always have this schedule of having English presentation every Sunday, of course, we don't have that many participants, but of course, we always make sure that we continue our schedule. Otherwise, people might think that we're not following what we already what's already in place. So we have to make sure that we attend these webinars. Bring your guests, everyone. So if we have members, because this is not only for guests, this is also for new members, new affiliates we have, in order for us to learn the business together. So just bring your members who are non-Filipino members, or of course even Filipinos who live in different countries for a long time. Some of them don't speak Filipino anymore, although they can understand. But if we have this presentation, if they can attend, that will be great for everyone. So I'm not quite sure if we're going to start it straight away, or are we going to wait for more. So does any one of you actually know if you got more guests or you got more friends that's coming in? So at least, you know, they will not be left out. So we might be, maybe we can have about six more minutes, Ma'am Ren, until we start, for at least 6:30. So to give the others a chance to come in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all right, then that's great. So guys, if in your GC, just kindly forward the links in your GCs. So in order for us to bring more of our team members. So for everyone, if you could just let us know, does any one of you have guests in here, or everybody are members already? And I think Tito Weddy sent me a message earlier if she can bring guests in here. So I'm not quite sure if they're in already. So they are our team here in UK, but they got guests in Canada, I think. So I'm just waiting if they're in already. So let's give everybody 5 more minutes before we're going to start. Yeah. So welcome once again, everyone, and keep sharing the link until we start in 5 minutes time. Thank you again for attending this call, and we all appreciate your time and effort in coming down to the call today. I know that most of the people inside the call now are actually members already, so hopefully this will also give another outlook about Crowd1 in before we keep on sharing this to our affiliates or to new members as well. So we all know that, you know, when we attend webinars with different speakers, we always pick up something from them. So this will also give you more expertise, or give us more confidence and in sharing the business to the people that we know. So yeah, so thank you and welcome. So once again, it's been explained to you by Ma'am Ren earlier about my background. So yeah, I could say that I'm a graduate of physical therapy in the Philippines. However, I did not manage to practice that because unfortunately, and you know, I could say as well that even I don't, sorry, I don't feel ashamed that I didn't pass the board exam. It's okay for me. So I didn't feel like kind of embarrassed that I didn't pass, because it might not be for me or something like that. So let me just try. Yeah, so in here, before we start and everything like that, as what Ma'am Ren was saying earlier, of course, I'm doing Crowd1 as part-time because I got a full-time job. However, you know, I have actually like a goal or a dream to achieve, which is of course in that view I wanted. It's not only for my want, because we know that in our lives everything has been planned for us. However, we have to work on the things that's being offered in our lives. So for me, the goal that it's really come up into my mind before doing this business, before I actually joined the business, is I've been looking for an opportunity wherein I can do this thing or this job, this opportunity without, you know, time limitations. I can do it in any time that I wanted to. And yeah, I can see that Crowd1 is actually a good opportunity for me in order to achieve that time freedom, because I've been actually longing to have a time freedom. I wanted actually to retire early and then manage to help people in the village where we came from. So that's the main goal. And of course, to stay with my parents and to live with my parents back again, like kind of, you know, as they are getting already older. So that's actually the deepest why I actually joined Crowd1, because if you know your vision, or if you know your reason why you're doing something, that will be your driving force. So it will give you the motivation to do it. So I always believe that, with God's guidance, if you want to change, take a step and make it happen. So I'm not going to go through again all the my journey in as an OFW. However, I can give you a bit of background on my journey here in Crowd1. So before this one, actually, I've been asking my British colleagues if they know an opportunity wherein I can do a side business without uh, making myself physically tired. So, however, they cannot give me an opportunity. They mentioned about the stocks and everything, but they're not doing it. So, it's no point. So until one time, Mom Risa shared this one to me, but from the beginning, actually, she's not sharing this opportunity to me. She's sharing another opportunity, and during that time, she mentioned about the amount of money that I'll be putting into that opportunity, the previous one, and I said to myself, it's quite a lot of money to put into. So I think that could have been the proper timing, because we got everything that's happening in our lives got its own proper timing. So when she again mentioned about this opportunity, maybe the reason why I did not join from the previous one that she's offering to me is that maybe because Crowd1 is the opportunity that's really coming up in order for me to achieve that time freedom. So when she actually shared this opportunity to me, I actually didn't pay attention she sent me a video, but I didn't pay attention to the video that she sent, because I said to myself, well, I would just be wasting my time and watching for that video. And however, because I trust her, I joined the business without even watching the video. So after this is actually the saying that they're saying, that if a friend of yours offers an opportunity, grab it and take that leap of faith. Take the risk, and then you would learn it when you are already inside. So that's what I actually did. So I joined the business without knowing anything about it, and then later on started studying, attending webinars. And because of the webinars like this that I attended, but from the beginning we don't have webinars like this, so we haven't formed anything. So what we did was we just actually watch videos from YouTube, and I learned actually from more of my trainings that I learned about Crowd1 is the Canadian presenter, Mr. Christopher Healy, before. And then later on, once our uplines provided webinar like this, I've been attending, and then that's the time that I started learning. And also, of course, I studied the back office, because everything, when I attended webinars without reading the back office, I said to myself, well, I'm learning from the webinar, but then when I went to the back office, everything that actually they're saying from the webinars are in the back office. So that's why, and then we started doing schedules for training as well. And for those new members in here, you are actually lucky, because we got these trainings now, live training or webinars like this, wherein you can ask questions straight away. So, and during that time for us, we didn't. So you might think that, it seems like my journey of becoming a manager here in Crowd1, it seems simple and easy, but it's not. We all, of course, I also experience rejections and everything, but for me, it's like rejection is like kind of part of our life already. It's not only in doing Crowd1. We got a lot of rejections in our lives. So just for today, so we are actually welcoming you back again to the beginning of endless opportunities. And for here, just sit back, relax, and as much as possible, bring a notebook with you, take a notebook with you and a pen. So take down notes if you wish to, and so you can go back with it later on. Or of course, for that one as well, it's also good opportunity for you to to study more about the business that we are sharing, and then learn something, maybe, because the more that we attend training, the more that we will be learning, isn't it? So the more that you learn as well, the more that you will be earning. So we have to learn first before we earn. So why beginning of endless opportunities? Because when we join an opportunity, it will again provide another opportunity for us, because um, during this time, we all know that last year, actually, lockdown started in UK March 15, and that's been actually, now it's 21st. So that's more than a week more than a year, 1 year and 1 week already. That during that time, it's not only here in the UK, it's around the world. So all around the world, the pandemic affected all of us. Yeah. So during that time, a lot of people lost their jobs, lost family members, and a lot of people contracted the disease as well, or the virus. Wherein, of course, it created a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety from the people, and it's like, for us, we're feeling like kind of what's going on, and there's nothing that we can do more with our lives and everything like that. So we are all down emotionally. Okay, we're staying at home. We don't know how to stay at home, because most of us who's working, we always go out and work, and then staying at home, it's not easy to cope with it. However, during that time, even there's a lot of people who lost their job. We're not saying that we're happy because we have this business. Yeah, we're saying that during that time, during lockdown, God provided us something, an opportunity to look forward. He actually didn't leave us. He provided us opportunities, but it's up to us to decide if we're taking this or not. So when we are staying at home like this opportunity has been shared to our grand upline, wherein the opportunity that we're going to share to you, it might be also an opportunity to help you with your financial status at the moment. Or, if it's not, well, it's okay. But the business that we're sharing to you, you can actually do this while staying at home, or while you are working as well online in your own places. So we actually call this as the power of easy. Because why power of easy? Because you can only use your mobile device, and as we are all aware of, everyone got their own mobile devices now. Even 7 years old, they know how to use mobile device. So everything now happens just in the tips or palm of our hands, because most of our mobile devices now are touch screen. So you just use your fingertips, or if you got this there's this kind of like a pencil that you use just to touch your screen and everything like that. So we order our food using our mobile devices. We order our cars using our mobile devices. You go to different places in a hotel, you book it online and everything. So you shop. Everything happens now through the internet. So with the business that we are in, we all know that we are not going to lose this opportunity unless we are not going to work for it. Because as what Bill Gates said, that if your business is not on the internet, you are out of the business. And I'm sure he is actually right. And why is that? Look at that. During this situation, most of the companies that are booming are the one on the internet. Most of the traditional businesses, either they close down or they reduce the number of people who works for them. Most of the restaurants here in the UK are still closed. They are open for takeaway only. So can you imagine that? But Crowd1, the business that we have, it's not like that at all, because we can do this even if it's locked down or not. And I'm sure we all know that all of us are dreaming for something. We actually have our own dream board, and basically more of us, we want time and financial freedom. And I'm sure a lot of us who are overseas Filipino workers, or even you are not Filipino, if you work abroad, you leave your country in order to work and to have a greener pasture, we always think of our family. We always think that's for the future of our family, isn't it? And with that one, of course, we're thinking that we go abroad and then come back later on and then spend more time with the family. However, when we go abroad, by the time that we are already abroad, we're thinking that, oh, I'm not going home yet because I don't have enough savings. Or I cannot go home because I'm just wasting the money to buy a ticket to go home. So I'd rather send it to my family. So when we left our country, if we got kids that they were just born 1 or 2 years old, the time that you decided to go home, they're already grown up, maybe they're already married, and you already got grandchildren, great grandchildren, which is of course the time freedom that you're longing for to be with your family. We already lost it, isn't it? So even with that one as well, so we all know that that's the reality of life, and all of us as well wanted to acquire a home, a house with for us, isn't it? So no matter how small it is or how big it is that you are imagining, it's free to dream, everyone. uh, no one can stop you to dream the things that we wanted in life, but we always have to make sure that we are achieving those dreams. And of course, owning a house is expensive, especially this time now. If you don't have a piece of land to put up your house, it would cost you a lot of money, definitely. And aside from that as well, we also wanted to travel to different parts of the world. Even if we are in the country that we are born, we also wanted to explore. Especially, it's like, for example, for us Filipinos, we wanted as well to explore the Philippines. Philippines is full of amazing places to go to, and yet we're not able to go to those places because we don't have enough money to spend, isn't it? And of course, we also wanted to have our own vehicle. So either that is, a car, a luxury car, or not a luxury car, because during this time now, having a vehicle is not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity because, especially this time, you cannot go out of another, you cannot go to another place using public transport, especially in the Philippines at the moment, isn't it? If you got your own car, of course, you can drive into different villages, of course, and as long as you don't get out of your car, you don't get out of your vehicle, so at least you can see different places. So just to wind up, just to relax your mind and everything like that, so to reduce the stress from the pandemic. However, all these dreams of ours, if we only have one source of income, we're actually not achieving all of this in one go. We might be able to travel, however, we're not be able to save something to buy a house. We might be able to buy a house, and yet we're paying for that monthly. And then we're thinking we have to work again, keep on working in order for us to achieve this, because it would cost us a lot of money to achieve this in one go. But definitely, all of us are longing for time and financial freedom, isn't it? So basically, we just have to think of this one, everyone. We all know that we are working, right? So if we have work, we have our monthly salary. We work hard for the money. So physically, we are making ourselves so uh, tired, very tired in doing work in order for us to have income. So now it's your payday. Your salary came into your hands. But then later on, before actually we have our own salary, before the salary come into our bank accounts, into our hands, we are actually, we already know that all this money will just pass through our hands, because this is already divided into different responsibilities. We get our bills, education for our children, rent for the house, or payment for the house, and then later on, for the lifestyle, sometimes we actually wanted to go to, to treat ourselves, because by yourself that, oh, I work hard, I'm also going to treat myself, or I'm going out with my friends, I work hard for the whole month, I need to do that. So basically with that one, we're actually living beyond our income, or we're spending more than what we are receiving. So in the end, we're not having savings, isn't it? So we might have savings, but just a bit. But most of the time, if we follow this cycle, income, bills, and lifestyle, we end up saving nothing. So the truth is, everyone sort to use our credit cards and go to the banks to loan money, or sometimes not even into the bank. We go to the loan sharks. Loan sharks, I'm sure if we all know that we go to these people that lend money, and then you will pay a high type of interest in there. So this becomes the cycle of our life. Do you see yourself keep on doing that until you reach the retirement age? Do you want to keep on staying abroad and working hard and not to be with our family? I'm sure all of us in here in the call, we don't want that, because this is the cycle the whole time. This is what they call the rat race cycle. You keep on going and going and going endlessly. So before we reach the next payday, we already know. So you're just gonna cry. It's like kind of when your salary comes in, that's like kind of cutting an onion. That your tears will just pop out into your eyes, because you already know that it's not going to stay in our hands. So instead of us going to the bank to get a loan, why don't we cut this cycle? And how can we cut this cycle? We have to actually add another source of income. And that's where Crowd1 is coming to us. So this is an opportunity. So the screen, or the presentation that we are going to show to everyone, for those who are non-guests, this is actually an information for you to see if this opportunity will also work for you as how it works for us in here. Okay, so we're not trying to tell you that join Crowd1 now and you will earn a lot of money. So this is information that might provide you an opportunity as well. Okay, so now for the members, I'm sure you already joined the business because you got a big reason or deep reason in doing this for your financial or whatever type of reason that you have in your mind. So guys, once again, welcome to the presentation of Crowd1. So before that, I'm going to share to you what Crowd1 is and what Crowd1 is not. Okay. So Crowd1, we are selling an educational program including free Crowd1 rewards. And this is a social community platform. Okay, this is like this one now. This is it's a community now. We are community because we are gathering together here in the Zoom meeting. So we form a virtual community. Okay, and then later on, this virtual community will become physical community, because at the moment our leaders from Italy, they went home to the Philippines, and now they meet together with the other members in there physically, and they're doing the presentation now in a group, isn't it? So we are developing a very good social community, and it's a social network. We're connecting people from different parts of the world. We are using Bitcoin and Ethereum as alternative payment method. Okay, we are also sharing rewards with our affiliate partners. However, Crowd1 is not selling shares. Okay, this is not a gambling, investment, lottery, cryptocurrency, or foreign exchange company. We are not offering investment nor developing games. So when we say we are not investment, of course, we're not trying to tell you that come and join Crowd1, put your money in, and then you will earn after these months and everything. You will become rich. No, this is not, because this is a network marketing company. So this is a digital network marketing company. We're in. You have to work hard because your success depends on your hands. So you have to work hard for this in order for you to achieve the a good income. You have to treat this as a business, because this is a business. This is not an investment. When you say business, you have to work hard for it in order to have an income. Okay, that's clear. We're not investment. You did not come and join Crowd1 because you will earn even you're not doing anything. I'm afraid that's a big no-no in here. So when you join Crowd1, make sure that you work for it in order for you to have an income. So Crowd1 is 100% digital mobile business, wherein you can do it anywhere, anytime, and it can be done by anyone. When you say anywhere and anytime, as long as you got internet wherever part of the world that you are in, you can do this. And as long as you got mobile phone or any other mobile devices, tablet, laptop, or other, what else that I can say in there. So it can be done by anyone, and this is whatever walks of life that you came from, either you're professional, non-professional, high school graduate, elementary graduate, blind, or deaf, or you are disabled. You can join Crowd1, because Crowd1, as long as you're above 18, by the way, because in Crowd1, this is actually a 5 minute business, or napkin presentation. Napkins is very thin type of presentation. Why did they say that a 5 minute? Because the moment that you show your back office to your friends, you can just tell them that you can actually earn money using your mobile phone, because you can earn money directly using your mobile phone. So you can just say, do you want to earn money just using your mobile phone? And your friends would say, oh, so how is that? And that's it. You just show it to them, your back office, 5 minutes. You're going to send them the link, your sign up link. They will sign up, pay for their package, and then that's it. You got a business partner, and then they will start earning as well. And then you can actually see from your mobile device how much you're earning. Okay, so once again, as I mentioned, this is a network marketing company. So Crowd1 actually consists of millions of highly ambitious individuals that loves entrepreneurship or love sharing the business. So in here, you have to duplicate yourself in order for you to grow your network. The more people in your network, the more income Crowd1 will receive, and the more income that we will receive as well. Okay, that's how simple it is. You just have to duplicate yourself. Train your downlines in order for you to get a bigger network, or uh, uh, just promote the business in order to for you to have a bigger community. And actually, at the moment, why it consists of millions of members, at the moment we are on more than 27 million members around the world. So definitely, I just hope that by the end of the month we are 28 million members, because just before this, actually before our call today, I'm with my team Singapore, and actually we just started to sign up 2 people, and then from there, the moment that we signed up that person, not even a minute, there's already 132 members who joined after her. So she was really actually amazed that it's so quick, and they can actually see straight away from the system. So can you imagine that we are 27 million members around the world, and actually Crowd1 is number 1 in Alexa business home ranking for MLM companies. Okay, so if you go in there, if you wanted to search for yourself, to see for yourself, you can go and search that one, Alexa ranking. Yeah, okay, so you can find it by yourself in Google if you wanted to. And of course, Planet X, IX, I think that's IX or 1X, coming soon. That will be a good news for us, for the new members in Crowd1. We got this news this upcoming Saturday. We got an event. So, of course, behind successful companies, there's always people behind it, isn't it? Anyone in here, we always see actually our founder. He's Mr. Jonas Erik Werner. He's a Swedish national, wherein he got experience in network marketing for more than 20 years. Okay, and of course, with him, his experience is with IT. He works with Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook before, and with this one, with the previous CEO that we had before, in their mind, instead of putting Crowd1 actually to the Silicon Valley in America, wherein only the business moguls or rich people can become, affiliated or can only acquire those type of businesses. They actually thought of the crowd, they thought of the people, they thought of the regular people. Why are we going to share this business to rich people already? Instead of that, they made this digital network marketing. So Impact Crowd Technology, that's the listing name of our company. Instead of listing that into Silicon Valley, they did their own and integrated network marketing into it. Okay, so the current CEO at the moment is Mr. Johan Westerdahl. Okay, so he's actually our marketing manager before in Crowd1, but since our previous CEO, Mr. Von Holsten, got health issues, he stepped down of his position, and Mr. Johan Westerdahl is now working together with our founder. So if you want to know more about them, just actually go to our website as well, and then you can find them in the system. Yeah. So Crowd1's offices, we got different locations. We got Johannesburg, South Africa, Stockholm, Sweden, Manila, Philippines, Madrid and Malaga, Spain, and London, England. And we also have upcoming office and in Dubai, wherein they actually had the leaders training last February in there, end of February until the beginning of March, wherein from there they actually mentioned about the upcoming new products and services that we have. So since this is a European company, Crowd1, we know that it ran through a very strict regulation or legislation before it managed to get its license to operate. So you can also visit Crowd1 if you want to know more information in www.impactcity.com. So this office actually is based in Madrid, Spain. Yeah. So some of our uplines or leaders in Spain, they already saw where the office is, although of course they didn't go inside because of course it's not running, it's pandemic. So of course the people who only works in there goes in there, or maybe they might be working from home as well. So you can also visit www.crowd1.com for more information. Okay, so these are the upcoming locations aside from the one in Dubai, Colombia, Brazil, Nigeria, Hong Kong, and Kenya. And I think the one from the Philippines at the moment, the office is not currently active because I think they are going to move that to another Southeast Asian country. Okay. So Crowd1 is actually similar this is a platform. So Crowd1 is a platform that we don't own our physical. Crowd1 doesn't own its own products and services. It is owned by other companies. So if we are familiar with Amazon, eBay, hotelbooking.com, Trivago, or I'm not quite sure with other type of booking.coms. Okay, in the Philippines, the Shopee, Lazada, Grab. So these companies doesn't own their products and services, and yet consumers or customers like us use the platform in order for us to buy things and buy their products and services. Okay, so Crowd1 is the same thing. Okay, Crowd1 doesn't have its own products and services. It is owned by different companies. Okay, and the customers and consumers are actually us as members, affiliates, and also, of course, outside Crowd1 as well, because a lot of people, not members of Crowd1, use the products and services that we have. However, the big difference of Crowd1 from those platforms that we mentioned earlier is when we use the products and services from the other platforms aside from Crowd1, we might be having discounts in there, but we don't know the real price of those services before. Yeah. So when we consume the products and services we order, the products that being sent back to us, it's not from Shopee or Amazon. It's from other people, isn't it? And yet, when we use their services, we don't receive anything. We don't receive any benefits from it. The only people who's earning from there are the owner of those products And also, of course, Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, Grab, hotelbooking.com, Airbnb. They are the only one who's earning money. Okay? In Crowd1, that's a big difference because the more that we use our products and services, the more that we're getting benefits from it. We're getting dividends. Okay? So because there's a commission Crowd1 or the affiliates um, receive every time that we use the products and services. Okay, so these are the product on global online products and services the Crowd1 has. We got Life Trends, GritHub, AffilGo, and Mixer. When you say global, it is operating around the world. All right, Life Trends, this is actually a travel booking company, as what I mentioned, like the travelbooking.com. Okay, so this is the same company wherein when you are a member of Crowd1, you can actually avail up to 85% discount when we book our own hotels, car rentals, cruise ships, and other type of accommodations. Okay, there are two services that Life Trends provide: the regular membership and the platinum membership. Okay, so the regular membership, you wouldn't reach until 85% of discount, but with the platinum, of course, you will be receiving VIP services and there and up to 85% discount. However, you have to pay for a subscription fee for that. Okay, but then when we book our own hotels in here or other type of services included in Life Trends, you are part already of the active user pool. Okay, and also with the Grit Hub, this is actually the online or e-learning services that we provide. Okay, in here we actually learn about how to become a good entrepreneur and also with the real estate. However, this coming March 27, there will be new updates about this because they are launching more learnings in here. I think they might be putting more academic learnings and professional learnings where you can get diplomas and so forth in that one. So great. I feel good. This is an online gambling. So in here, there's a lot of games that you can play around. If for those who are already members that loves gambling and everything like that. However, we don't actually promote gambling because of course if this is against your religion, you don't need to go for that. If this against your belief, not religion, if this is against your belief, you actually don't need to go in there. Because it's like, for example, people that we are sharing the business, they keep on saying that, oh, I'm not going inside there because there's gambling and that's against my belief and everything like that. Well, in the supermarket, ladies and gents, if you go in the supermarket and then they sell cigarettes and alcohols, are you going to stop going to the supermarket to buy the stuff that you need because they sell alcohols and cigarettes that is against your belief? No, isn't it? You just go to the aisle or to the products and services that they have that you need. So the same thing with this. When you are sharing this to the people that saying, no, I'm not going to enter that business because you got gambling. Try to explain to them. If you go to the supermarket and then you only wanted to buy cheese, and that supermarket sells alcohol as well. So are you not going inside to buy that because that supermarket sells alcohol? No, you still have to go in it. So that's why that's one of the things that you can explain to them. So if you don't want to play, you don't need to play. You don't need to spend money from it, isn't it? So that's the same thing. So Mixer, that's a social mobile gaming wherein there's a lot of more than 400 games. At the moment, there's a subscription fee as well in order for you to play games. However, that will change as well because we heard there's another news about it that all the members now will have the free registration into Mixer in order to play games. So we're just waiting for the roll up with that one because of course we are more than 27 million members around the world, so it might take time for them to give us all access for that one. Okay, so with that one, so all these companies where actually consumers are using it or members are using it, and then of course whatever profit that they have, they return some commission into Crowd1. Okay, so aside from the regional products, I mean, on global products and services, we have regional, which are Safer and Tribute. So Safer is South Africa's fastest emergency response, wherein this is a personal armed and medical response that can arrive to you anywhere and anytime, but that's in South Africa only. Okay, so in here, this is a private company as well. This is an application wherein you download into your mobile devices, that when you are in physical or medical danger, you just check your phone, and the medical team will arrive into the place where you are in, and that would take them about 3 to 8 minutes, compared to the national services about, let's say, 10 to 30 minutes. So of course it's private, it's quicker. However, of course, as a member of Crowd1, you also got discount when you download this application. And Tribute is actually online shopping center in Nigeria. So this is only for Nigerian market, okay? And also this is only for South Africa. So this, if you're a member of Crowd1, you got about 20% discount for all the products and services in there. And yeah, so they sell perfumes, jewelries, makeups, and clothings as well. So luxury products in Nigeria. All right, so I'm sure sooner than later, our countries, I mean, different countries around the world will have different products and services as well. Okay, we also got our magazine, so the magazine called Crowd. So with this one, if Crowd1 are selling magazines as well, of course, when people are buying magazine, Crowd1 got income from that, and of course, the income will go back again to Crowd1 members, wherein we also gain dividends from it. Yeah, so you can actually have Crowd1 magazine. You can order it a physical copy or digital copy. So with the digital copy, it's 10 business points, so that's €1. Some of the copies are also free. So if you go to your back office, look for the Crowd1 magazine, buy, and then download it. You will actually read it in your cell phone or mobile devices if you wanted to. But that's a good read because there's a lot of motivation in there as well. So what are the educational packages that we have in Crowd1? So the educational packages, this is actually what we pay for if we become member of Crowd1. So registration is actually free for Crowd1, okay? So when you register to become a member of Crowd1, it is free, okay? You are given 10 days to look around if this opportunity is for you or not. However, after the 10 days, if you don't buy an educational package, the account will close down, or you will not have a benefit of getting the compensation plan or receiving an income from Crowd1. Okay, so don't say that, oh, they said that free registration, so I can earn money without paying anything. No, that's a free, it's just to register, okay? Because we can get some stuff. It's like kind of downloading Spotify. That's free to download Spotify, but if you want to hear music in your liking, you have to pay for something, isn't it? So the same thing with here. So when you when you wanted to be part of the earnings in Crowd1, of course you have to pay because this is a business. So these are the educational packages that we're going to pay. Okay, so we got white, black, gold, and titanium. So white package costs €99 or 6,000 pesos. Black is 299 or 18,000 pesos. Gold is 799 or that is 48,000 pesos. Or titanium 2499 or that is 150,000 pesos. Okay, so the learnings that you will have for the white package is basic. Of course, it's the cheapest. And then later on, when you go for the black, of course, you'll be getting the bronze type of educational learning and the silver. So in here, meaning you got more learnings to study. There's more that you receive. Okay, so from gold, which is actually, this is the most common or most popular type of package that anyone is buying. So you got the combination of white, black, and gold. So, and then titanium combination of all these packages, learning packages, and platinum. And this also, the type of package as well, I mean, the way that you would earn as well in here depends on the package that you have. Okay, so if you are white package, you are only entitled into level 1 of matching bonus and level 4 for the streamline bonus. And for the black package, this you will be eligible for matching bonus level 3 and streamline bonus level 8. And for gold, matching bonus level 4 and streamline bonus 12. And then for the titanium, you will be entitled for the matching bonus level 5 and streamline bonus level 20. And in here as well, every time that we buy packages or our downlines will buy packages, it comes with Crowd1 rewards. This is the rewards that we are mentioning earlier from the beginning. We are sharing rewards. So you will receive 50 Crowd1 rewards if you bought the white package, 150 for black, 500 for gold, and 1,750 if you bought the titanium package. So for those who are new members already, or if you are not member yet, you are really actually lucky this time because we got what we call the epic promotion. So we're in. If you register with the white package today, you are automatically upgraded into black. So you save in here 200 euro or 12,000 pesos. So the same thing with black. If you register with black, you will be automatically upgraded into gold. So you save 30,000 pesos in here or 5,000 euro. And in here as well, from gold to titanium, you will be receiving, I mean, if you register with gold, you will be automatically upgraded into titanium. So guys, just compute that one. I couldn't remember how much is the computation, but yeah. Okay, so you just compute with that one. But I think the difference that in Philippine peso is 102, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing. But you might be asking, what if I wanted to get a titanium? For those who are not member yet, where will I go? So you will be actually automatically upgraded into the limited edition, which is a limited edition, which is Titanium Pro. So Titanium Pro worth 3,499 euro. That is around 240,000 pesos. Okay. But you can actually buy this 2499 by only spending 600 euro plus. Okay. And how is that? So when you register white package today, you will become black straight away. So if you upgrade your account from black to gold, you pay 500 euro plus the Bitcoin charge, okay? Because we can only upgrade our account using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency, Ethereum, okay? So you pay for the charge and then you will get this one. So you don't even need to spend 799 euro. You only spend 600 euro plus the charge in order for you to get the 2499. So that's a big chunk of money of savings in there. So for those who are still in black now, you still got about 10 days. If you want to decide now, you have to decide now. If you're black, decide to upgrade now because it's not easy to buy Bitcoin at the moment. It would take time before it will arrive. So by the time the 31st will come in, you will become titanium and you will have 1,700 Crowd1 rewards, which is this Crowd1 rewards will give you an advantage when this new Planet IX will come into the system. Okay, so for those who are new members now, speak to your uplines on how can you upgrade, because you will be also entitled to the maximum level of matching bonus and streamline bonus. Okay, so make sure that you speak to your uplines if you haven't upgraded your account yet. But if you don't have enough money, of course we understand that, but just grab the opportunity because we don't know if this promotion will come back again. Okay, so how does Crowd1 makes money? So of course Crowd1 makes money when member uses our links, uses our products and services we play and recommend, and of course the commission from those companies that became affiliated with Crowd1, the 6 companies that came into Crowd1. Remember the 4 global and then the two regional products and services. So that's how Crowd1 makes money. Because of course, every time that those services are being used, it's not because that you become member, Crowd1 makes money from you. No, it's not. It's from the products and services as well that we have. So 60% of the earnings of Crowd1 will go back or distributed back into Crowd1 members. Okay, from the earnings that we had, so 60% will come back to Crowd1 members, and how it is being distributed. All right, the 60% of course become 100%, right? So in that view, 40% will go back into our long-term residual income, which is we're going to explain that later on. 40% will go into our Crowd1 rewards. So if this is a weekly residual income, this is quarterly residual income. However, this will change after the 31st of March because some a news will come up with the Crowd1 reward. So we don't know if we are still going to receive every quarter. Okay, so don't quote me on that, or don't say that, oh, Mom Jen said these wordings during the time that I'll be receiving quarterly income. So I'm not quite sure, guys, if there's also changes about our quarterly income here when it comes to Crowd1. There might be still be in there or not, because there's a bit of change. But don't quote me about on my words during at this point of time. Okay, so we are going to wait for the update on the 27th. And can you imagine, only 20% will go back to the company for its running cost. So where can you find a company that shows you where the profits come in? Wherein this 40%, this is actually a bonus for us monthly for those who are a network level already. Okay? So in here, these are now on how we earn, or as a members or affiliates of Crowd1, these are the compensation plans that we have. So we get fair of loss bonus, streamline bonus, long-term residual bonus, educational package sales bonus, matching bonus, customer referral bonus, active user pool. Oh gosh, that's a long list of way of earning, isn't it? So the first thing that we're going to discuss is the fear of loss bonus. So you are given 14 days challenge to invite people to join the business, okay? Because in everything that we do when it comes to business, there's always challenge, isn't it? In here, the challenge of Crowd1 is if you invite 4 people to join you who bought white packages, you will be Crowd1 will be giving you a bonus of 125 euro. So if you invite the people you invited bought the black package, you will be receiving 375 euro by the end of the 14 days. And if all of them joined with gold because you're very good and then your friends really wanted to to do the business, they understand how did it work, it's going to work, sorry, you will be receiving 1,000 euro. And can you imagine if you invite 4 people who are willing to pay or buy the titanium package, you will be receiving 3,000 euro straight away into your account balance, wherein once your timer stops, it becomes 0 because the moment that you register, you pay for your package, your timer starts, and then it counts by the day, hours, and minutes. So by the time that it becomes 0, your money goes in. And in addition to this, you will be receiving as well the binary bonus. What if, your question is, what if all my invites bought different packages? You will be you are going to be paid by the list number, at least the type of package that your affiliates bought. For example, you got 1 white, black, gold, and titanium. Unfortunately, you will be receiving 125 euro. So if 2 blacks, 2 gold, 375. 3 titaniums, 1 gold, you will be receiving gold. Okay? So if 1 white and 3 titaniums, unfortunately, you'll be receiving 125 euro only. But can you imagine that within 14 days, you'll be receiving straight away the money that you put in? Where did you find a business wherein the ROI, or return of investment, came back? Though I didn't say that we're not investment, but of course you put money. So it's not like kind of, it's not that you just invested and then you don't do anything. Of course, you have to invite. Yeah. So we have to make sure for the new members, hit this one. take this challenge, because this is a one-time challenge only. They will not give this back to you after you finish your 14 days. So after 14 days, you manage to invite 4 people. Unfortunately, you will not be receiving this 125. You will be receiving definitely the matching bonus, but you will not be receiving this amount. Okay, that's clear, everyone. Aside from that, we got another type of bonus, which is educational package sales bonus or binary bonus. So the only way that you can activate this type of bonus is when you have one direct invite on your left and direct invite on your right. So when you say binary, both sides, so left and right. Anything, I mean, of course, something will not run if you're missing a leg, isn't it? So you will run quicker or earn more if you got your right and left, isn't it? So you can still walk, you just accumulate points if you only got one invite on your left side and then they're working. So you will not be able to monetize the points that you have in the system if you don't have a direct invite on your left and on your right. Since Crowd1 is one head policy only, so it's actually easy to put one person on your right and one person on your left. So for example, the one you hit your fear of loss bonus already. So you put one person on your left, one person on your right. This is based on the white package, okay? So, and in here, actually Crowd1, you would see the difference of Crowd1 from different network marketing businesses. That in here, Crowd1 got what we call the hybrid 2.0 binary system. Okay, so first we're going to discuss the 1:1 or 1+1 ratio. Wherein in here, if you put one person on the left, white package, one person on the right, you will have 180 business points. And why 18 euro? 10 business points is equivalent to 1 euro. So the same thing. So if this invite of yours invited another people and they put it on the right and another one on the left, or this person has been given to you by your upline, even if they are not your direct invites, you will be earning another 18 euro. And that will go down as far as it goes down the entire day. Okay, so if this one is being spilled over to you by your upline, you will get 90 points in there, and then another 90 points that was brought in by this person, you will still be receiving 18 euro, even it's not your direct invite. So there's no flash out in Crowd1. Okay, so in here, 18 euro will not go straight away into your account as 18 euro. 70% of it will go to your account, so that's around 12 something euro that will go to your account, and 30% will go into our Crowd1 rewards. So basically this is only based on white package, guys. So what about if they started with black package? 270 business points, 270 business points, 270 plus 270, 540, you will earn 54 euro. Okay, so the higher type of packages that they have, the higher binary bonus that you will be receiving. Okay, so aside from the 1:1 ratio, we got 1:2 ratio. Wherein, for example, in your right side, you accumulated 180 business points on your right. So don't think of the people in here, guys. Okay, think of the points. You got 180 points on your right side. All right, and then suddenly a person came into your left side with a white package or 90 points. So the system, instead of just reading 90 points on your left and 90 points on your right, because that's how traditional networking do, okay? So that will be left out. But in Crowd1, that's different, okay? We are different in here. Instead of matching only this, it will match the three of them. Okay, so these 90 points, system already read there are actually 290 points in 180. So that's why it becomes 1:2 ratio. So you will be earning 27 euro. Okay, it doesn't matter if this is on the left or, I mean, this 90 points is on the right or on the left. Okay, that's just an example. And the good thing about Crowd1 is our binary doesn't end there. We also have what we call the 1+3 or 1:3 ratio. Wherein, if you already accumulated 270 business points on your right-hand side, okay, and then 90 points came into your left, what the system do is it will automatically read that there are actually 390 points on 270. That's why it became 1:3 or 1+3 ratio. Okay, so the same thing, if you already got in here 1,000 points in here, okay, and then suddenly 270 business points came in here as a black package, you know what will happen? It will take 270s from your 1,000. Okay, so don't always imagine on the people in your account. We compute binary bonus by the points, not by the people that's going in. It's the package of the package the person bought. It's not by head. Okay. So this is one of the good examples as well. So we're just going to add up something. So for example, this is in here, you already got, let's say, 1,000 business points on your right. That's what I'm trying to explain earlier. And then a black package came in here, which is 270 business points. So guys, how many 270 business points that we have in 1,000? Definitely, you might be saying 3.5. But of course, we cannot compute 3.5. So it will take 3 270s in here. So how many 270 times 3? So that will be 0, that's 21. That's 6, 7, 8. So 810. So 810 plus 270, that will be 1,080. So how much you will be earning here, guys? 108 euro. Okay, so because that's 1,080. So you got 108 euro that you'll be receiving from your binary bonus. 108, 70% of 108, you will be receiving into your account. So don't only count of the white package, okay? So it's also, this is one of the advantage of having a strong leg as well. So it doesn't matter if these long numbers will be on the left side, okay? So you just have to think of that. Don't think of only white package. So now we're going to discuss the matching bonus. Okay, so the level of the matching bonus that you will be receiving depends on the type of package that you hold and depends on the number of people you personally invited. Okay, this is one of the advantages of having a high type of package as well. All right, so we got 5 levels in here, 1 to 5. So if you are holding white package, you are entitled into level 1, and you should have 4 personally sponsored people. And then once these 4 people will start earning from their binary bonus, you will be getting 10% from the binary bonus that they're receiving. But take note, the company is not getting that 10% from their binary bonus. It's from the company. Okay, so if they earn, all 4 of these today earn 36 euro. Okay, so their 36 euro will still go into their account as their binary bonus. What you'll be receiving is 10% of 36 euro is 3.6, right? So you will be receiving 3.6 times 4 if all of them are earning. Okay, so you are entitled for level 2, your black package. You already managed to invite 4 people, and then you are going to receive another 10%, okay, from your second level, from the second 4. When they started earning with binary as well, you will be receiving, okay? And then, of course, the second level as well of these invites of yours, all right? If you are still black, level 3, you will be entitled for level 3. However, you should already have 12 members and you will be getting another 10%. Okay? 4th level, now you should be gold. And then you should have 16 direct invites and another 10%. So you will be eligible for fifth level if your package is titanium and you have 20 direct invites, you will be receiving another 10%. So these 20 invites of yours, it doesn't matter what type of packages that they have, white, black, gold, or titanium, as long as you complete 20 direct invites if you are on titanium. Okay, this is one of the advantages. So for example, you're on black package, okay? You're on black package, you manage to invite 11 people, okay? Unfortunately, you will not be entitled for level 3 matching bonus. Even these first invites of yours, they already managed to get their third generation, you're not able to get the 10%. Why is that? Because you by yourself didn't manage to get the qualifying number of 12 people. So we got some example in here. Actually in here, our grand upline, Coach Eddie, are getting this up to, let's say, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's 50%. So can you imagine that? He's receiving more income on matching bonus compared to binary bonus. When you accumulate 3.6, 5.4, about 100 in one day, how much is that in euro? Can you imagine that? You will still be receiving 1,000 euro with matching bonus alone. Okay, so in here, matching bonus also operates even if there's only one leg that is working for you. Only if the left leg is working, you'll still be earning because of the matching bonus. Okay, so we got an example in here. If your team member is already on titanium package, yeah, and yet they only managed to get 4 people, they're only entitled for 10%, unfortunately. Yeah, so they will not be receiving until the 5th level because they only got 4 direct invites. So we need to make sure that if you don't understand this fully, go to your upline. If they cannot still explain it, keep on attending webinar and also studying our back office, so you will get more understanding about this. So now we're going for the long-term residual income. Remember the 40% from the pie earlier? This is the monthly payout depending on our network level. If matching bonus is depending on your direct invites and your package, this time depending on our network level. Okay, so we got 7 network levels: team leader, coordinator, manager, director, president, senior president, and ambassador. With all these 3 levels, we still have 3 divisions in it. Okay, so 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. So team leader 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. So how can we be qualified to level up into our network? We need to complete 500 business points between our left and right. Actually, the binary points that we have earlier. Remember the binary bonus? So you got about 360 business points in there. So if you have, if you match 360, you're still not qualified into a team leader 1 star because you need to complete the 500. So you need to have another 1 white package on your left and 1 right, and you will be promoted to team leader 1 star. So in here, since these 3 levels, okay, I mean 7 levels divided by into 3, so that's 21 pools. Wherein, for example, the company put up the 40% as 21 million euros as a 40%. Yeah, as a 40%, we got 21 million. So since this is 21 pools, that will then be divided into 21. Okay, that's 21. So thus becomes 2 million euros, okay, in each level. All right. So for example, how this is being distributed. So for example, you are team leader 1 star. Definitely, there's a lot of members who will be sharing the 1 million. So 21 million, sorry, that's supposed to be 1 million. So from the 21 million, 1 million in each pool. So 1 million euro divided by the number of members who are in team leader in 1 star, and that's what you will be receiving. Okay? Because the lower the rank that you are in, of course, the lesser the share that you will be receiving. So that's why we need to rank up, guys. Okay, we shouldn't be staying on the level that we are in. We should be leveling up. We should have a goal. We should focus to level up. Okay, because there's no way for us to to go, instead to go up. You're not going down, because a starter, if you're a starter and you're not doing anything, of course you will be staying in there. But as what I mentioned earlier, we need to work hard on this if we really wanted to receive this residual income. Okay, so at the moment, our director 1 star, actually, Coach Eddie is on director 2 star already. So our director 1 star. Coach Risa, Rhea, Coach Rhea, Coach Jonel, they are on 1 star at the moment. They are receiving more than 500 euro monthly. This is a bonus. Even if they're not doing anything, every 15th of the month, this bonus is actually going into their account straight away. Who doesn't want to go into that level, guys? I'm sure everyone in here wanted to go into that level, because we wanted that, isn't it? But in order for us to really really achieve that, we need to make sure that we work hard. So Coach Eddie Onya, he's on director 2 stars. Guys, can you imagine, he's earning more than 1,000 euro for the monthly residual income, aside from the bonuses that he's getting from the matching bonus and binary bonus. So can you imagine the monthly he mentioned from the previous testimony that he had? You know, the 1,000 euro that he's receiving, he's using that to pay for the condominium that he bought in the Philippines. So he doesn't have to think anymore that he doesn't have money. He doesn't need to go and work hard physically to earn money in order to pay for that condominium. And he's already on his time freedom. He retired than when he expected. He mentioned to himself that he's going to retire at the age of 50. But can you imagine that, guys? It's less than 50. He's already retired. He retired last year. He didn't go back to work. He didn't find another job anymore. He's doing Crowd1 full-time now. And then he's helping everyone in order for us to level up. He's always there guiding us on what we should be doing in order as well for us to achieve that level. We already got director 3 stars, Sir Danny, and actually Sir Danny and Mom Laika. However, they just leveled up about a week or 2 weeks ago. So that's in between, I mean, in the middle of March, because the cutoff in here is every end of the month. So can you imagine that we don't know how much they will be receiving on the 15th of March, 15th of April. So we're going to look forward for that. And definitely they even bought our uplines. They bought upline Rhea and Jonel. They managed to bought a house worth 3.4 million cash. They paid that house. And Sir Danilo just bought a car in the Philippines that is worth 1.9 million pesos. Right? So 1 million pesos in cash. And this is because of Crowd1. What more if you're on president? What more president 1 star, 2 star, 3 star? And we already got Filipinos who already got these levels, network levels. We got one that is in UAE, and we got one in the Philippines, 1 or 2 in the Philippines. But they've been working with that for 2 years now. But our grand uplines, they're not even 1 year and they managed to achieve this. So definitely, within the second quarter of this year, they will be in president. So can you imagine that? 1 year if they will achieve the president, and definitely we have to go. We have to level up, guys. We don't want to be left out at the bottom, isn't it? Unless you really wanted to do that. Well, it's up to you. So we have to encourage ourselves that we have to level up. Okay? We have to take the initiative in order for our network level to go up. If you still don't understand on how to level up, again, approach your leaders or attend webinars all the time. All right. So we also receive streamline bonus. So this is the weekly Crowd1 rewards every Wednesday that we're receiving. This is the first ever bonus that we receive every Wednesday. Okay. This depends on the number of people you invited and also the number of people who joined after you. All right, so this is free, guys. We're still accumulating until the 31st of March. So for those who are members now, keep on claiming that until the 31st of March because they're not going to give us free rewards anymore after the 31st of March. Okay, so for those who are sleeping there, unfortunately, guys, well, you have to wake up now because this Crowd1 rewards will be one of a good product as well of the company once we start with the Planet X. Okay, so now I keep on mentioning about Crowd1 rewards, like kind of that 40% will go back to the Crowd1 rewards. Remember that from the pie chart. So where does Crowd1's coming from? So as what we just mentioned, you know, the streamline bonus every Wednesday that will be accumulated in there. 30% from the binary bonus, remember earlier, will go to Crowd1 rewards again. 30% of the matching bonus will also go to your Crowd1 rewards. And also, if you achieve the fear of loss bonus within the 14 days, the 30% will also go into your Crowd1 rewards. And what is Crowd1 rewards doing? So Crowd1 rewards is based on the sales from all around the world. This is the rewards that will provide you or generate a recurring income that you will be receiving every 3 months. Okay, that what we've been receiving this every 3 months. This depends on the profit of the company within that quarter. So at the moment, the current value of Crowd1 rewards is €2. But take note, you're not going to multiply the number of Crowd1 rewards you have on your account into 2 and that's your equivalent money. No, that's now how you're going to compute Crowd1 rewards. There's a specific computation that they do on the system. Okay, you're not going to say I got 1,000 Crowd1 rewards in there, so if the value is €2, so I got €2,000 in my account. No, unfortunately not. Okay, so this will be a fraction that you'll be receiving because how much is the profit of the company within that quarter will be divided into the Crowd1 rewards that all the affiliates have. Okay, so that's not the exact computation. That's only the current value when it goes to trade. Yeah, so it's like our cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and everything. There's current value of one Bitcoin at the moment is how much? $48,000 at the moment. So that's the current value. So the same thing with this one. So that's the current value at the moment, but don't expect to multiply your Crowd1 rewards into 2. So every quarter we receive this. Okay, the higher Crowd1 rewards that you have, the higher payout that you will be receiving as well. But we got a new changes again. So once again, we have to wait for the news this coming Saturday. Okay. So this is the monthly and quarterly residual and residual income timetable. But of course, at the moment, we're going to wait as well. So last March 15, our residual income, the monthly residual income, so this is based on the network level that you have and the Crowd1 rewards that we have, it came together. So every quarter, they come together as a reward. So next month again, April 15, if you already got a network level, you will be receiving as well residual bonus on that time. Okay. So don't forget that every 15th, aside from the every Wednesday, you will be receiving that. If the 15th of April will fall into our rewards day for the streamline bonus, it will come as two. Okay, don't forget that. So how we're going to pay? So there are two, or actually we got three ways of paying here in Crowd1. So we can pay using Bitcoin and Ethereum, or bank transfer as well, because we can transfer our payment into a European bank account of Crowd1 that is actually based in, I'm not quite sure if it's in Spain. And then for the gift code as well. So for example, if you are a new member and then you invited one person, so the best and quickest way for you to register your member is that you have to ask your grand uplines or uplines to buy a white package or whatever package that they need in to the system, and then they're just going to pay you into their account. We're going to pay the person who bought that educational package into the system, so by using gift code. Okay, so aside from that, we also got, aside from the bonuses, we also receive incentives, bucket list. So incentives that we received are cruise ships. Were in supposed to be last year December. Our plans who reached the director level 1 star last August, they should be having a cruise along the Mediterranean and coming from Dubai. However, it did not materialize because of the pandemic, but definitely they're still entitled. And of course, guys, we have to make sure that within this year we reach the director level as well. That's a good thing. So if that still go through like kind of, their qualification to be allowed to go for a free cruise ship, 7 days fully paid, you will be rubbing shoulders with our, our management and the CEO and the founder, isn't it? So can you imagine that, also with the top leader? So we really have to achieve this. We really have to work hard for this in order for us to, to reach this level. And bucket list, this is having this luxury car when you reach the president and above network level. Can you imagine that, right? So we also held the largest online events, wherein during these events, before it is being held physically in venues. However, now it's online. And before, we're also holding the online events every month, but last January they announced that it should be only every quarter now. So that's why January, and the next one is March. So March 27, and then after that, after 3 months again, because of course they always give time in preparation for the launching of different products and services. So aside from that, during that time we have training. There are also entertainment and interviews to the top earners and everything like that. Okay, so for those members who haven't claimed their ticket yet, you have to go to your back office and claim your ticket. So if you just go to events, and then it will prompt you to get your ticket. Buy your ticket. It's written there, buy your tickets, but it's free. So make sure that you claim your ticket and attend the training this coming Saturday. That will be 2 p.m. Central European time. Okay, don't forget that. And also we got top education. So Grit Hub, that's as what I mentioned earlier. When you become a member, you got the access already on the online learning into your back office, so you can access that. For those new, you have to attend our dashboard tutorial, so you would be able to find where you can find that. But if you are really an explorer, you just have to go and visit your back office, and you would see there. It's like using your Facebook anyway, so you just try to click all the buttons in there and find where Grit Hub is. But you can find Grit Hub into your C store, into your back office, and then from there go to my Grit Hub, and then you would find there the learnings that we have. So it will teach you how to become a good entrepreneur, coming out of your comfort zone and everything. And of course we got Sunday school as well. This is being held every Sunday, 2 p.m. Central European time, and this is done by Mr. Peter Jacobson. He's actually a leader in training for MLM, okay, multi-level marketing. He's an expert. And we always receive an email from Crowd1. If you want, you just make sure that you look into your emails. They are sending you links to register. And then once you register, they will give you the link on how you would be joining the training every Sunday. Okay. And aside from that, we have webinars every day like this. We got in Filipino and in English. We got the 1 p.m. Central European time every day. That will be the really international presentation that's being held by, I mean, by Mr. Eddie Knopp, his team, and also here for us, Team Europe International, we got this every Sunday, and not only sometimes we also got some, if we got non-Filipino members who joined the team, we also made sure that we do the presentation in English or training in English. Okay, so we got scheduled every week. Okay, so don't be left out. You just have to ask your coach or watch out for the links on the GCs that's being provided to us by our leaders. Okay, don't hesitate to join and learn the business. And of course, we have our YouTube channels as well. So mine is Gen Ventures, Coach Anthony 315 UK, Coach Orly, Coach Lee, Coach Resty, and of course our Europe International um, YouTube channel by Sir Eddie. So you can find everything in there as well. You can find actually on our group chats as well. Yeah. So don't forget to watch. If you don't have time to attend webinars, Zoom webinars like this, we got YouTube tutorials in there. All right. So guys, of course, now we know what Crowd1 is. Okay. So I'm sure, I'm not quite sure if we got guests in here. So most of us here are members as far as when we started in here. I'm not quite sure if there are people who are guests in here at the moment. So your next move, of course, before we actually join Crowd1, or for those guests who haven't joined Crowd1 yet, what is the reason? We have to find out the reason why we're going to do this business. We just have to find the deepest why. We have to find in our hearts what we desire and what we need in life. Because if we know what we wanted and we know where we're going to, that will give us the motivation to wake up every day energetically, to give us push in order for us to do the business. Okay? Write down your deepest why. Write it down, because if you're not going to write that down, nothing will happen to you, because you'll just be thinking, oh, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? You just think of it, this is, I'm going to do this, of course, in order for me to earn an income, to have a better type of income or an extra income. That's it. If that's your only reason, without like kind of, why do you want to earn more income? Why do you want to have another income? Of course, there's a reason why you wanted to have a better income. Okay? For us who works abroad, definitely all of us wanted to go back home with our family. So that alone is one of the deepest why we are doing this. But make sure that we have to write those down. Now you have to decide for your goal. So if you wanted already, let's say you wanted to go home in the Philippines with your family. How can you achieve to go home with your family? Right? So in order for you to manage to go home with your family, you should have a fixed income. You should have an income that will sustain the needs of yourself and your family. And that is, of course, to become a director. I mean, that's only a suggestion, yeah? So in order for you to become a director, that's a goal. I want to become a director in 2 years' time or 1 year's time. Because you know that if you are a director, you will be receiving 500 euro, more than 500 euro. And then that 500 euro, if you convert that into Philippine money, that can sustain your family. 30,000 pesos can sustain your family for a month, right? So the deepest why is going home. And how can you do that? So you have to become a director. And how can you become a director? You have to take training offered by the leaders in the company. And why do you need to take a training? Of course, in order for us to learn the business. In order for us to have enough knowledge and information in order for us to share the business quicker and easier. Because you are not able to share a business to another person if you by yourself doesn't know what you're sharing. Although, of course, for the new ones in here, okay, we always support you. We will guide you. We actually volunteer to do these presentations for your guests in order for you not to present the business because we know that you're not yet fully equipped. But then, once you already have a downline or an affiliate below you need to step up. You need to take the initiative to learn the business because you will be their leader. We cannot be your leader forever. We cannot be the leader of your downlines because they know you, they don't know us, so they depend on you. So that's why for those new members in here, we need to learn the business because when you build your network, you become a leader. And for a leader to become a good leader, you need to become a good learner and good listener. Okay, so you need to be also being a good listener and learner. You need to make sure that you're willing to learn, you have the passion, you have the commitment, and you always have this mentality of having an empty cup. You present yourself that I don't know enough, I wanted to learn more. You have to present yourself like kind of asking question all the time, how can I do this? Because our leaders, even for me, I got a team, I wouldn't know what my team needs if they don't tell me. And even for me, my upline wouldn't know that I'm lacking something if I wouldn't tell them. Actually, even during the presentation, I always say to myself, from last year, I think that was November to December, I wasn't able to present and attend trainings. And the moment that I started back doing the presentation again, I felt that it's not enough. By myself, I've been reflecting on how did I do the presentation. I said, no, this is not good enough. I need to keep attending training in order for me to enhance my knowledge and skill in doing this business. And until now, I'm still learning. I'm asking different coaches, uplines, how did my training go? What do I need to change on my strategy and doing the training in order for more people or in order for me to reach out more people? What would I do? What shall I do? What are the things that I need to change? So I got feedback. I receive feedbacks from other coaches. Coach, you've been doing like this, like that. Oh, isn't it? Is that so? So how can I do things? So they will give me strategies on how to do it better. So that's what we should be doing as new members of Crowd1. Or even if you are not a new member, when you attend the training, you also have to make sure that you are actually using what you learn. Okay? So that's one of the things. But for the new ones, of course, we're giving you time to learn the business. But of course, you also have to make an outline on how long you need to learn the business. So once you already learn the business, take the initiative. Coach, can you teach me how to do the presentation? Coach, how can I do this? It's not that all the time that, of course, sometimes, of course, even if you ask, also take the initiative. I'm just missing this kind of learning. Don't wait for the coach to tell you like kind of all the things they should be teaching you everything. So of course you have to take the initiative to learn the business, yeah. And then once you already know the business, you have to make an action plan. As what I said earlier, now you need to make sure that you have the list. Okay, so for example, you want to reach to become a director after you attended the training. So what plan that you need to do for this day or for next week? Okay, for you just have to write down the tasks that you need to do. You have to write down, I wanted to have an within this month, within next week, I wanted to become team leader 1 star. And how can you achieve team leader 1 star? You need to invite. So how can you invite? You need to share the business. And how can you share the business? Through Facebook marketing, social media marketing. And how can you do that? We already got you into our group chats and also our group in Facebook, wherein you just copy and paste what's in our group chats and put that in your Facebook. Do Facebook marketing. We get training for Facebook marketing, social media marketing. You need to make sure that you read the schedule on the GC that's being posted in there. Don't wait for you download. Oh, where did it was posted? I couldn't find it. Well, take the initiative. Take your own way of how you would save all those schedules, because it's not all the time that you keep on asking your leader. Okay, so own this business as your own. Take this business as your own, because it's not us we can guide you, but we cannot push you. It's you by yourself. You need to push yourself to do this. So you, as what I always say as well, um, you should be a leader of yourself first before you can be a leader to others. So if you would say I wasn't able to do that and everything like that, well, you have to make an effort to do it. Okay? So and then once your action plan is in place, you have to plan to action. Because even if your plan is in there, you would say, yeah, I would share the business to my friends. You got already the friends in your mind, but you don't even send a message. You don't even call them. So how can you do that? How can your network grow if you're not doing anything? How can you earn money if you're not even sharing the business? So there's nothing will happen to you until you do an action. So for example, now, of course, in here, you really, really have to learn the business. And once you learn it, now you have to take your part and keep on sharing the business to everyone. All right. So, and in here, just to remind you, everyone in here, this is not an easy step. Okay. Crowd1 is not a quick, rich scheme type of networking. But once you learn how to do this is what they call uh, the easiest among the hardest, because they always say that networking is hard. Okay, networking is hard, but once you learn this is one of the easiest among the networkings. Our grand upline, Sir Eddie, he already found this out because he already joined 17 network marketing before Crowd1. So Crowd1 is his 18th network marketing. And within a span of how many months? 1 month, he managed to earn 1 million peso within a month. And now he earned more than 200, I think 264 thousand euro. That was 3 weeks ago when he mentioned that, 3 weeks or 2 weeks ago. More than 200,000 euro. Can you imagine? That's in euro. That's not even in peso. Okay, so you just have to compute that. Okay, so now once you're already implementing what you learned and everything like that, and yet nothing is working. Okay, now it's the time to change the move, change the action. Now you have to review your action. Coach, why is it that I'm not able to invite? Well, maybe because you don't even know how to do the ABC rule. You don't even know how to connect your invite or your customer, your client, to your upline. Well, we have to try to figure out where we are lacking or where do we need to do more learning. And then that's the time that when your leaders show you what to do, you have to be open-minded and accept. Okay? Don't force the things that you are doing. Like kind of, this is how I do it. This is the way that I should talk to them because this is me. No. We have to adjust. We have to make sure that we tweak something or change we might need to change our strategies on how to do our business. We have to change our mentality as well. Okay? So once you review your action, uh, reach out to your coach, how can I do this and everything like that. Okay, we might need to change the strategy, or we might need to change on how you're doing things in order for you to invite. But you need to make sure that you need to listen, because the leaders are not teaching you the things that will make you fail. We're actually now guiding you to avoid the things that we made mistakes before, because we always learn from our mistakes. We need to take our mistakes as a learning lesson. That will be our stepping stone. So once you think that it's not working, for example, you're inviting a person and it's not, it did work into the other person. It's like you just say, oh, can you come and attend to our training and everything? And then they came and then they joined straight away. And then with the next person, you did the same thing, and that didn't take notice, or they didn't want to come and join. Maybe you need to try to do different way of inviting them. Okay, because one strategy doesn't work for everyone. All right, we got different ways of inviting or sharing the business to people, and we have to treat different people individually. We don't need to generalize people, and not all people are into networking as well. So we have to understand what they're coming from. We have to understand their views as well. And if the people that we're trying to invite doesn't want to join us, well, it's okay, it's up to them. Accept it. You don't need to say bad words against them. You don't need to take them off. You don't need to not to speak to them anymore. Just let it be. Just move to the next one. When they say no, don't take no as a negative thing in your head. No is next opportunity. So yeah, so that would be all, guys. So of course, the impact of Crowd1 into the world, around the world at the moment, is, of course, we can do this business even we are in the comfort of our own homes with with our families. So you don't need to actually to go out just to do networking. You don't need to go to the post office to send the products that you're selling and everything like that. And as what we know, or we are aware of, the our grand uplines in Italy, they resigned from their job. Even during pandemic, they managed to get these luxury condominiums and houses. And also they managed to put up businesses. Sir Eddie Onya, he put up 2 businesses in the Philippines during this difficult time. Can you imagine that? A lot of blind people in Nepal and other disabled community in Nepal and South Africa, they are sharing Crowd1 as a business at the moment. And definitely a lot of charities are being, supported by Crowd1 as well. In Africa, they supported the animal. I couldn't remember the name of that one, but they're supporting in South Africa about for reserving our natural animals in the natural habitat of the animals in South Africa as well. So guys, if we're not going to do this, well, we will be going to be left out. So according to Henry Ford, we are all aware Henry Ford is, of course, the owner of Ford company. Yeah, the Ford. So coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. Of course, when we started this one, we don't know each other. So we begin the business together with the Team Europe International. We don't know Sir Eddie, we don't know Mom Ren, we don't know anyone from here. We might know them. I mean, we know them from in here, and then we started this Zoom meeting, and now Team Europe International is becoming a phenomenon as well in Europe. Okay, so and then when we stay together, work together as a team, of course we're going to achieve progress, isn't it? Because it's like I cannot explain it into in English about the ballisting thing. That if you use that, there's only like it's like a broom, yeah, a broom. If there's only one piece of that string, you cannot actually sweep the floor with all. Let's say here, maybe in Europe or everything like that, we got brush to sweep the floor, isn't it? If there's only one portion of that brush, it will never ever sweep the floor. But if you put this brush together, bind them together, it can clean your floor. So the same thing with our community, with Crowd1. If we stay together and work together with our team, we will achieve progress and we will achieve success together alongside with our upline and downlines. Okay? So, and in life as well, of course, we always know that our success depends on our hands. It doesn't depend into our downline. It doesn't depend to our upline. It depends on us on how we work. So the only thing is we don't work alone in here. So we work together with the team. So our success is solely depends on our hands. All right. However, we can describe success in life has nothing to do with what we gain alone. Instead, it is what we gain or accomplish for it's not what we gain in life or accomplish for ourselves. It is what we do for others. So that's why when we work together as a team, that is a success. Because you by yourself know already that we help other people. And then the more we help other people, money will keep on flowing. Because this is our nature. We were born into this world alone, but we achieve success together with other people. You will not be happy if you only celebrate your success alone, isn't it? The best way to achieve joy in our hearts is to celebrate our success alongside with our team. Okay? So, yeah, we need to make sure that we work together with our team. And of course, in here, we always need to make sure as well that, even if we are already working hard, yeah, we keep on working hard, doing networking, sharing the business, and yet we're not praying, we're not lifting up to God. Well, there's nothing that will happen to us. As what from the scripture says, James 2 verse 14, in the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. And it's the other way around. If we keep on doing things, not praying, it's also dead. But if we keep on believing that we can succeed in here, but not doing anything, well, nothing will happen as well to us. Okay? So if we do our part, and then God will do the rest for us. He will provide us the right people if we work hard for this, as what Sir Eddie Onya has been doing already. Okay? So now, guys, because, yeah, in Crowd1, all right, impossible is nothing, and by God, nothing is impossible. All right, so that's the end of our presentation, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope that all of us managed to, receive a bit of information or manage to get more ideas on how we can share the business. And thank you so much for your time and effort in staying into this call. And have a good day, keep safe, and God bless everyone. Thank you.